All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're back. All right, I have gone short here, actually, on the market. Yeah. Let's just mark out these colors are making me a bit crazy. Let's go, K-Dog. All right, so yeah, took a little small short position here on the market. It's not looking amazing. Market still wants to go higher, it looks like, but I still think the market's going to come down and trade down, simply because that news was really bad on PPI today. Core PPI came in massively to the upside. That's really bad, really bad news. Chicago PMIs came in really healthy, so yeah, bit of mixed signals. For the Fed, I don't think that gives them any impetus to cut rates. So I don't think the market is going to particularly like that. So look, let's move this. Look, the market started trading inside previous week value area high yesterday. That was a key level to hold for the market. The market wasn't able to hold it, and now full rotation to the value area low makes a hell of a lot of sense. If you see, ES has already done it. Let's move this. ES has already done it. Previous week value area low. It's already hit it. That's the previous week value area high. So as soon as it started trading inside it, rotation back to the value area low. And ES has a full rotation. So I think NQ is also going to have this rotation down to the previous week value area low. Okay. Right now it's getting rejected off the point of control. I think when the market starts selling, it's going to start dropping pretty quickly. So yeah. Too many white lines. Let's just change the colors. Okay, it's better. All right. I'll leave the point of control as white. Right. All right, so yeah, that PPI news was not good news at all. I think this is just a small pump. Well, not small, it's a massive pump actually. It's a pump to stop out the pre-market shorts. But I think the ultimate destination for the market is going to be lower today. Okay, that's what I think. I think NQ will come and test at least this previous week value area low here at the 740s, and it could drop all the way to this liquidity level at 668, which is all these equal lows from the prior week. Yeah, so I'm still bearish. I am still bearish on this market. Let's see what the VIX is doing. VIX is still elevated. It's dropping a little bit, but yeah, Bitcoin is getting obliterated right now. Did a full rotation also from value area high to value area low, and I think NQ is going to do the same thing here. ES has already done it, and I think NQ is next. So I'm going to remain short here. As soon as it cracks this VWAP, in my opinion, it's pretty much game over for the bulls at that point. The bulls are going to try and hold this VWAP, so this could be a little battle. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenging spot for the bears, but eventually I think they'll get through. Anyways, guys, what's going on, everyone? Happy Friday, happy Friday. How's it on K-Dog side over there? Yeah, half cap. SPY didn't make it to half cap yet. ES rejected off the previous week point of control, like ping pong. I think ES has got a real chance to take out this liquidity level here at 68.28, and then a possible long back up to previous week value area low. So I think there could be a trade from there to there. I don't see the previous week low getting taken today. It's not impossible, but probably a little unlikely. I think a drop down and then back up, then probably down, and then it's, you know, forms a base and does that. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of expecting. All right. Okay, VWAP time. About to break the VWAP. There she goes. Let's get it. Bulls are trying to step in and protect that VWAP. Yeah, they're stepping back in here, the Bulls. Wow, super strong. Super strong push there. Super strong attempt. I think the next 30-minute candle, when it comes, is going to slam this thing. The bulls are positioned right at the VWAP. All the bulls are positioned right at the VWAP. The point of control of this 30-minute candle is around 9:45, just where we are right now. So yeah, they're gonna probably protect it as much as they can, and then when we get the next candle, I think that's when you'll see the bears stepping in. If it decides to pump, I think the next level will be this previous day point of control, which sits right on the previous week value area high. I think I'll be looking for another short trade from there if it gets up there. That's another 100 points from here. Yeah, I'm looking for shorts as well. I'm in a short right now. I'm not bullish on this market. Not bullish on this market at all. Especially after the news today. I don't think that is good at all. Crypto gave back all that pump. Most of these altcoins are back to the lows again. Yeah, 25k, but I believe in the short right now. I believe in it. I think it's a decent short here. I think once that next 30-minute candle opens, it's yeah, it's gonna accelerate to the downside. Let's see what ES is doing. Showing weakness. Okay, SPX is getting rejected off the off a gamma level. I think SPX will come down into 6,800. That's my target for the SPX today. I'll be looking for a long down here. Hopefully that corresponds with this liquidity level on ES being taken. That would be really nice for a bottom. Okay, market's pumping. Bulls are really protecting that 960s, 970s. That's where all their That's where all the bulls are stacked. They want to be protecting that level. I've seen this story play out a few times where it just messes around the VWAP and then eventually, you know, it breaks down. I'm sure we saw that a few weeks ago live on stream too, where it just messes around the VWAP, takes a while, and then once it clears it convincingly, it's absolutely just rockets down. So I kind of think that's what's happening. It's just getting enough people excited, thinking we're gonna keep pushing higher, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see any news. Nothing on the news front. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we take out where is it? Yeah, this high today. I'll be very surprised. How many points would that be from here? 140 points. Yeah, I'll be surprised if the market goes up and takes out Asia highs and it's bullish. I'll be surprised at that. Yeah, bulls are really protecting this 960s, 950s, 960s. That's where they're all stacked. That's where all the volume is stacked around this VWAP. They're gonna protect it. Yeah, they're doing their best to try and protect that level. Those are. Give me a sec, guys. Right. All right, new 30-minute candle, guys. New 30-minute candle, and like I was saying, I think the new 30-minute candle is going to take us down, and it looks like that's the case. There we go. Buyers are still trying to protect themselves, but I just think this is collecting enough of them to then just absolutely go wallop down, you know. Yeah, but they're really trying here, the bulls, really trying. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to end well for the bulls. It's just, yeah, I think it's just collecting enough liquidity. Once the market stalls out like this, it's usually, you know, it doesn't end very well. And yeah, I think it's got enough bulls up there now for them to just really start hammering down. Yeah, they're really trying to support this level, but they are weakening. I can see that on the order flow, but the bulls are really weakening. So you know, they're protecting. They're trying to, you know, it's like, are my mates gonna step in here and protect me? But they're right now they're not doing it. They're just weakening. It's getting weaker and weaker. Every push is getting weaker from the VWAP. Every time they push off that VWAP, it's getting weaker. So I think there's a, you know, I would say 65% chance that we go down here. Yeah. We shall see. All right, bulls just trying to step in. Yeah, they really love that level, huh? They're really trying to protect it. Yeah, they're really getting bullish here. Every time they get up here, though, it's on a weaker push than the prior attempt. So I'm still not convinced by the bulls yet. If they get above Asia high, yeah, my my bias at that point is probably going to be shifting. But yeah, they've gone up on a lot less delta, a lot less volume. Every push just seems like a big effort from the bulls. That usually means the market's exhausted, and it should pull back. And let's see. I could be wrong here. See what Bitcoin. Going to clear out 520s, says K-Doc. What do you mean 520s? You think it's going to sell off all the way down here? Not fiddling in the middle, yeah. $50.20. I don't know what you mean. $50.20. Where's that? You mean yes? That's not even $50.20 though. Not sure what you mean. $50.20. $25.20. Yeah. I could get up there. I'm not convinced it will. I still think it's gonna drop from here. Well, we shall see. Because every attempt they're trying to make to protect their position, they're not really able to pull away from it. And that's a dangerous place to be for bulls. Because if so many bulls are in this area, they really need to step away from here as they try and take profits around up here, because every push they're making is getting weaker and weaker. That's not a good sign for them. It's a bad spot to be long. I don't think it's a bad spot to be short though. The only trade you could take from here is a short. There's no way you can be long up here. This is in the middle of the range for the day. Yeah, shorting is a very, very dangerous spot. I think for today, with the news, the bad news and stuff like that, yeah, I think what I'm seeing in the order flow, how bearish yesterday was, how bad this news is, I think that's a pretty reasonable chance of us selling off today. So yeah, I'll take those odds. Yeah, they're really trying to protect this area. They're trying their absolute best here, the bulls, but they're running out of steam. Okay, bulls are stepping in. Every time it looks bullish, they immediately sell it again. There's no sustained push here by the bulls. Pretty choppy though. It's been really choppy today. They took out the Asia low and yeah, ripped it. So that was a decent. That would have been a decent long for bulls. Yes. Okay. That's a bit too bright. Okay, yes, might be going for those that value area high. Okay, that's 25K, K-Doc. We turn bullish if we crack the Asia highs, in my opinion. I don't think this is bullish yet. What's the previous? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, if we crack these highs, these equal highs up here, which is a real possibility, it could happen. Then yeah, I think it's bullish. We look for longs on any pullbacks. But yeah, I'm not looking for any longs until we get down here. So the only way I look for a long is if it does this, comes back, then I'll look for a long, because I think then we turn bullish. But if we start selling off from here, I am looking for these lows to get taken, and then longs from down here and down here. So that's how I'm framing the day today. I was bearish all day. I want to be long unless we dip lower. So I set on my hands. Yeah, good. That's a good way of doing it. But yeah, I'm still not convinced on this bullish move yet. VIX is still above 20. SPX is still faffing around in that gamma level. I think this eventually will come to 6,800 today. But we shall see. Like I said, my opinion changes if we speak to the daily high today. But for now, I remain bearish on this market. Slam it, says K-Doc. So I assume you're short then, huh, K-Doc? Slam, says K-Doc. Let's go. Yeah, VBOT coming in again. I took a bit of heat on that. I did take a bit of heat on that, you know. Had to hold through a bit of a drawdown. But I think my thesis eventually will be correct, like I said. I don't think the market's going to let these bulls off the hook. I just don't. I can't see that happening. Especially with the news and everything today. What, 30 points? Well done, K-Doc. Amazing. Amazing, dude. Yep, losing the VWAP now. I think it's bad time. Ooh, what a buyback though. What a bit of a buyback, huh? They just won't let that VWAP go. Yeah, they know all the volume is here, so they're gonna do their utmost best to try and protect that level. Otherwise, if we start moving under, if we start getting down here, they should collapse down quite quickly, because then them guys are gonna start closing, and they should cascade down. So you get to around here, I think, then you should see them closing out their positions, and then it should cascade down quite quick. That's what usually happens. That's why you see the market slowly getting here. I'll pull back, give them a bit of hope. They'll stay in their positions. Then the market will come down. then it'll start closing out and then it'll accelerate down. That's how it works. Give us a sec, guys. All right. Yeah, finally getting that move down now. I think market will probably support from here. So you could see some support here. Get a bounce, probably a big one. And then once we break it, I think that's when you're gonna see the cascade down. It's gonna take a bit. I think it's still gonna take a bit of time. This. Sell it. Yeah, starting to obviously find some support here near the yellow line. Yeah, really big bounce. I was expecting that. They've added a lot of liquidity now under the lows. Trap and slam, come on. Second, guys. All right, getting a bit of a big pump here. All right, we get a new 30-minute candle in like a couple of minutes. I think that should provide the volume for the move down. Yeah, they're supporting. Like I said, it's not going to be an easy move down this. It's going to take a while. It's going to take some time. It's got to start losing 900 for them to start closing their positions. Very bullish. Yeah, 1 new hour candle, yeah. Here it comes. Go start seeing the tape shifting on the hour. The dip so far is being bought. Every dip is being bought up so far. This trade is running away from me. Yeah. They could be taking the market higher, guys. We'll probably have to jump out of this trade soon. The longs are right now are safe. They're happy. And likely have their take profits at the highs of the day. So they'll be probably going for this, yeah. I had to get out. Now they'll probably slam it after taking my stop. I'm looking for resistance here. There is resistance at the 25.62s. I'll get in again. Brilliant. Took my stop and now they're slamming it. I'm gonna jump in again, actually. I don't believe in this bull long. I'm going short again, guys. The order flow is just giving me signals that it's bearish. We've got bearish CVD divergences right now on the order flow. That's a powerful signal. So yeah, I'm happy jumping in again. That's fine. I'll stop out quite quickly on this if we take the highs. Yeah, I don't believe the bulls. I don't believe them. I don't believe they're not going to get punished here. All right, nice drop. Almost back to break even. Took about a 50-point hit on that. That's what I did. I took a 50-point hit. This is obviously just a demonstration account. Well, the real account took about a 50-point hit. Yeah, we're back to break even on it now. Bull stepping back in on the VWAP. As usual. Buying it back up. For the 100th time. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just exerting more and more and more energy. More and more and more money they're putting into this market at the VWAP. It's usually not a good sign. This is wild, man. This is seriously wild stuff. How much they're protecting this VWAP is fucking crazy. There's some real big players in this market right now. Seriously on a mission to really protect this VWAP. This is crazy. I think this time it's not going to work out though. I think if we're going to start selling this. And we've got, you know, thousands of contracts of longs at this level. And just imagine when the price starts pulling away from it and they start closing their position, it's going to accelerate down. That's why you see big bursts in the market. They're usually liquidations. So yeah, so since I took a 50-point loss, I'm looking for, on this trade, I'm looking for about a 100-point move to the downside. Oh, here come the bulls. Here they come again. Wow. Wow. Wow, seriously. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy, guys. Yes, looks even more bullish. Man, this is wild. Yeah, I'll stop out if we get above this candle. That's probably what it's going to do all day. Stop traders out on both sides before actually coming back down. This is the annoying thing about shorts. This is why I hate shorting. It usually takes you out before going into the direction. It's really hard to time the shorts. Bitcoin is collapsing. NQ just doesn't give a shit. Let's see silver. Let's move this. Wow. Wow, silver's on a moon mission. Yeah, gold is gonna love that higher print of inflation. Yeah, I can see gold making a new all-time high. This is BTC gold again. Gonna make a new low. Crazy. Yeah, it's gonna love that new inflation print though. Gold is gonna love it. So I can see a strong rally in gold to about 6k. Got a little bit of a headache today though, eh? Okay. point of control shifting higher and higher. All this volume is just packed around this area, around this point of control. Yeah, I just can't see how they're not gonna slam this thing back down. I just can't see them letting the balls off the hook. All this volume. I just can't see it happening. That would be a pretty big surprise to me. Big surprise, honestly. It really would. If they don't punish these balls up here. Let's check out the broader market today. Oof, Google, huh? Big tech is this from today? Refresh that. No, that was from a few days ago actually. Okay. Microsoft, Meta down, Nvidia down, Apple down. All the big stuff is down. Let's check S&P 500. Where are you? Yep. Yeah, S&P's financials are down. Tech is down. Semis are down. Walmart is the one that's doing pretty good. Healthcare is doing well today. And some of the other industries are doing okay. Energy is doing alright. McDonald's is doing well. But majority of the index is falling. All right. For the 100th time, VWAP. Yeah, I'm going to take this trade down to about the value area low. Although I think it's going to go down all the way down here. But that'd be nice for me. I'll recover the trade and I'll make good money from it. So it'll be from here to here, yeah, 120 odd points. That'll be monster. I've lost 50 points on the day, so that'll be pretty monster trade for me. I think I'll get it. It's just taking longer than expected. That's all it is. Another VWAP attempt for the 100th time. Can the bears get serious now? Smash this price. Got some low hanging fruit at 900. Yeah, around here. I can't you believe that it's Starting to support again at the VWAP. Surprise, 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 surprise. Pretty gay, man. Really gay price action. This is horrible. This is pretty wild. You can quite clearly see this divergence. So we're going higher in the price. You can see that up here. And you can see the CVD is making lower highs. That is a divergence between the price and the CVD. Okay, that means there's exhaustion here. This is not absorption, this is exhaustion. And we can see that by the statistics. Every high we've made is on lower delta. Yeah. 3s, 2s, now we're in the low 2s. Look how many attempts. All this green delta up here. These are all longs. Waiting to take profits above the highs. This is probably their orders. Their take profit orders. As soon as this price comes down to here, it should accelerate down and stop all these guys out. That's how markets work. If not, we're going to blast through and these guys are going to take profits and yeah, they're going to be celebrating. If not, if my theory is correct, and I think they're going to get trapped, then they're in for some big pain. So the market's gone nowhere for about an hour. New 30-minute candle just open. Probably gonna give it another probably 10 or 15 more minutes, and then I think I'm gonna get out of here, guys. This is yeah, this is not fun. Just a chop fest, complete chop fest. Yeah, they're trying to pump this market. They just keep reloading. Every time it comes to the VWAP, they reload. VWAP reload. Yeah, guys, don't really know what to say. This is pretty impossible right now to call. This is some strange shit going on right now. Yeah, guys, this price action is insufferable. I'm gonna get out my position. Yeah, I don't feel like trading this anymore. So yeah, you're gonna get away from this chop fest. Not really worth trading. I'm just gonna call it early. Go and enjoy the weekend. Go chill. Go relax for a bit. Do something else, and come back on Monday. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys on Monday. Peace.